Hey, how's it going? It's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech. I'm here right now, back home in Torrance after my awesome trip to Asia in Singapore and the Philippines. And yeah, I'm here in Torrance, a little suburb of Los Angeles that I like to call home. And we're also testing this new mic that I got. So I'm thinking maybe I don't need to be as loud as I normally am in my videos, but we'll see what happens. This is all a great experiment. Right now, here at Starbucks, I'm just getting my little unsweetened iced tea drink here. And today I want to announce, since I did a little thing on Instagram, first of all, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. And because of that, in the spirit of that, I wanted to give something away. My friend Wei Yuan Pan created an awesome new product, an educational product called the Marching Percussion Playbook. And I mean, what he's created is absolutely incredible. And, I think it's a great resource for everybody. Not just for beginners learning percussion, but also teachers, people who are more advanced. And it's just a great perspective from somebody who has been teaching it for a long time, who teaches it in such a great way, and who coming from basically an overall nice guy. So I think what he's created is absolutely amazing, and I think everybody should get their hands on it. But I decided that in the spirit of giving, I wanted to give one person on my Instagram follower list like a copy of that, and I'm going to announce here right now who the winner is, and the winner is Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock, a Jingle Bell Swing and Jingle Bells. So congratulations, and I'm sure some people are wondering, why am I announcing this on my YouTube channel? Am I going to do something for my YouTube channel? Yes, actually, at some point I will. When I hit 1,000 followers, I'm definitely going to do something. So just putting that out there. Anyways, so as far as the video blog portion of this, there is something I definitely want to talk about, which is, in the spirit of the holidays and Christmas and all that stuff. I mean, I think we need to talk about a thing called gratitude, right? So it's like being grateful for the things that we have, grateful for the things that we get, and I think this is very important in life, right? It's like, when we're young, like, Christmas and all that stuff, we get these gifts, like when we're young, it's like we don't give anybody like that many gifts because we're young, we don't have money, and it's like we get like all these things, right? And I just got that thought that like we build up this feeling of entitlement, like we're supposed to get things because we get all these gifts as we're young. I mean, I certainly had that feeling as I was growing up that maybe like there was one year where I didn't get like enough gifts, or I didn't get the gifts that I wanted, and I was so like ungrateful, and I was so mad that like I didn't get those gifts. And it's like my parents told me, yo, check it out, like there's kids out there who don't get shit, right? Or they don't get that much. So you should be grateful for what you have. And that, lesson has stuck with me since then, that I should always be grateful for whatever I have. Now, I'm not saying that I've learned that lesson well, but, as the years gone on, I definitely have learned the importance of it, especially in the last, 2 years or 3 years or so. And I think that's important because a lot of our problems maybe in the world, and a lot of the things that we, get mad about, is because we have this feeling of, entitlement, like we're supposed to get these things, like the world owes us something, which it doesn't, right? So, for example, so how does this relate to Drumline, right? So in one respect, right, and these are the things that I get when I was teaching Drumline, as far as like how kids were very ungrateful, I guess you could say. I mean, whether that's occurred in my Drumline or in other people's Drumlines that I've seen, right? So here's one, right? It's like my instructor isn't good enough, right? Or my instructor is not that good, or like he's not that great of a teacher, or I didn't get the education that I deserve. Well, look at it another way, right? It's like there's groups out there who don't have an instructor at all. Okay, there's it's just like some groups just have a band director, and they don't have anybody specializing in percussion that can help them out and teach them, right? So if you have an instructor at all, I mean, I think you should be grateful for the fact that you have one, and you should take whatever lessons that you can get out of it and make the most out of it. And whatever you're not learning, if you feel like you need to get to that next level, then you need to supplement that education by, and there's resources now online that were not available when I was younger. So take advantage of online, take advantage of, learning from the other students. There's all kinds of ways you can supplement that. What's another thing, right? It's like, what about, you don't like your show, right? You have a theme, a show concept, and you don't like it. You feel like your show is inferior to other groups, and you wish you were in the other groups because their show is so much cooler and stuff like that. Here's another way to look at it, right? I mean, we're talking about like indoor season, right? There's some groups who do not have an indoor season at all, and they don't get to compete on that level because maybe the band director just wants, just to focus on concert band, just to focus on jazz band, and they don't want to deal with a indoor percussion season. So, if you have, an opportunity to perform indoor at all, you should definitely be grateful for that and not, be envious of other groups, right? So just make them, maybe your show is not that great, but still make the most of it, perform the heck out of it. You're still gonna get a lot out of that experience if you perform and do it to the best of your ability, all right? Have fun, enjoy what you have, and be appreciative of what you have. Now, finally, what's another really great example I can think of? One of the best examples I can think of is, like let's say you're not winning, right? You're not part of a winning program, and it's like there's all these groups that are always winning, and your group just can't seem to find their competitive edge, and you guys you're unable to get the trophies or beat a certain group and stuff like that, and you're just frustrated, and you're so mad that like it's just not happening, and it makes you so upset. Well, look at it another way, right? There's groups who are like, let's say, beginning groups who would never even sniff the opportunity to get a medal, to get a trophy, to be able to, beat certain groups just because they're at a beginner level, right? So, you should be grateful, because what if you were put in a situation where, all right, we're gonna lower the bar and only these groups that are at a certain level get to compete, and then because you're one of the better groups, you get a trophy. Does that make you feel better just because you got a trophy in that situation? Maybe, maybe not, right? But the point is, you have to look at things in perspective, that, just focus on the process, focus on what you're doing, focus on the fact that you're lucky enough to be in a drumline, to be competing in this situation, and to have an experience like this that maybe most people wouldn't have even known about if they didn't join band. So be appreciative of what you have, because it's like there's other people, I guess you could say, that maybe don't have as much as you do. There's always somebody who has less than you do, so you should always think about that, especially in the marching band drumline activity, okay? So that's what I want to impart upon you today, is the feeling of gratitude, being grateful for everything that you have, especially in this time of giving and receiving. I just wanted to impart that upon you guys today. Anyways, it's good to be home. It's good to be back here in LA, Los Angeles, specifically Torrance, California, and I'm going to be signing off. Peace out. This new microphone works great. I don't have to speak as loud as I normally do, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm so grateful for getting that gift. All right, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you guys. Peace out. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.